Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revere Skye. Revere Skye's Essence, the Intuitive Tarot Reader. I want to talk about those crimson clovers and the red clovers, okay? One interesting thing about the crimson clover and the red clover is that sometimes the crimson clover doesn't turn into a cone shape, and it looks just like a little red clover. Okay, the red clover and the crimson clover are sweet. The same way I was saying the red peppercorns, the wild Brazilian red peppercorns that I found, they're sweet. Like they have like this sap or jelly around them before you get to the pepper flavor, the black pepper flavor, right? So I'm picking the crimson clovers, and all I smell is watermelon, fruity, fragrant watermelon. And as I was picking the tops, just the flowers, like a little land spirit was like, pop. So it popped up the whole stem and the flower. And it was like, try it. And I mean, it's a hollow stem that's very airy and watery. And it's sweet. It's sweeter than a cucumber. I'll give you an example of the sweetness of it. Imagine if you cut a watermelon and you took the light pink part of the rind that's connected to the white part of the rind. You know, sometimes when you was young, even though you got down to the light pink part of the rind that's connected to the white part of the rind, you still ate some of the white part of the rind too. So just imagine if you ate a thin layer of the white rind that gradients off into the red meat, right? If you ate that part first, you can enjoy the sweetness. But if you eat the sweet part of the watermelon first, you can't really tell the sweetness of that light pink part, right? It just tastes like water, right? So just imagine if you ate that light pink part first and then ate the sweetness of gradually ate the sweetness of the pink part, right? So that's how it tastes. It tastes like the outer edge of the watermelon. And if you don't have anything sweet, let's say you eat something savory like some crackers or something, and then you eat the stem working your way up to the crimson flower, all of it's sweet. All of it's fragrant. All of it's like this, like a honeysuckle. The whole plant is sweet. And I'm like, wow. And it has so much water in it. Like, if where I got the plant from, it was sandy orange soil. And I mean to tell you, this plant absorbs a lot of water. Like if you needed water, this plant could give you water. But it's only so much you can eat because it's a blood purifying plant, okay? And I noticed, I said, down south, January, February, March, April, okay, from late March to early April, all the red flowers are blooming. Like there's just fields and fields of red flowers. Like you would see a field of yellow flowers, just fields and fields of red flowers. So you know what that means? From January, February, March. From March into summer, we're supposed to be cleaning our blood. Even down to the pink blossoming trees. There is this blossoming tree that's pink. right now, from March to summer, we're supposed to be cleaning our blood. That's right. We're supposed to be purging, in a sense. It's spring. It's spring cleaning time. And nature is telling us the red flowers are blooming. Down south right now, we're supposed to be cleaning our blood. Now, when I was in Oregon and I found red clovers, it was late summer, right? Because their temperature and elevation is different. That's very interesting. So the red clover, they're from the same family, except for one is different than the other one. One is more watery and one is sweet. The red clover is sweet too. When you start popping them, I buy pounds of herbs. So the red clovers that I buy by the pound have the 3 leaves on it and the bud. And sometimes if the buds don't do well, they'll just sell the green herbal part, right? The green stem. Now, they're sweet too. Their flower is sweet too, but it's sweet at the where the stem and the bud connect. Okay? And that land spirit did that too. That land spirit said, no, don't just take the flower, take the 3 green leaves too. And this is before I verify in the video. I've been collecting red clovers for a few years now. So, and I'm very keen to that. Like, I'll support buying bulk herbs, but if I can harvest my own wild, that's more medicinal, okay? I don't care if they're curbside, because right now they're selling vegetables and fruit where people have to wear full jumpsuits just to spray them. And I think I would trust curbside more than I would trust the grocery store. Because the thing about it is, when I say unearthed magic, the truth will set you free. Herbs only like to grow in disturbed soil. Say it again, Revere, Skye. Herbs only like to grow in disturbed soil. Okay? And what this means is, if that soil is not being turned over, these herbs can't grow. If you notice, these herbs grow outside of the woods in a pasture that has turned or tilled its soil, okay? These herbs are hard to grow in an area that the grass has never been mowed, the soil has never been turned over. So if you feel like you don't want herbs in high population areas or high traffic areas, you got another thing coming. At least harvest the seeds and replant them in an area where there's less traffic. Like, dig up some of the plants and transport them if you have to. You get what I'm saying? So I don't let high population. That's like if I could be on a New York street or in St. Louis and see a dandelion coming up out the crack or some person coming up out the crack. If I don't see a bunch of dogs and homeless people around, I'm going to get that vegetable. I did it in LA. LA is known for a lot of dandelions coming up out the cracks, down sidewalks and stuff. And you think because cars driving up and down the street, I'm not going to grab that dandelion and them greens? You don't think I'm gonna get the little flower bud, the little seed pod and blow it, or save the seeds and blow the seeds around my yard. No, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to blow them seeds around my yard. I don't care if it's a high populated area, because what they're feeding us now is just straight chemicals with no life. So at least these plants that are growing have life and minerals. Okay? Yeah, we have to deal with pollution of the air, but we're living in it too. Okay? So I think that plant has more resistance than my body. So if that plant is coming through the cracks, I'm going to get it. So, a lot of people say, "Oh, don't um don't get plants side the road and stuff." You a lie. How else you going to get them? You going to jump the fence and go in that cow field? Well, where you going to get them from? You got some turned over soil at your house? These plants like roadsides. They like disturbed soil. They like cut grass. That's how they thrive. They not thriving out there in a field full of hay. How you gonna get to it? So you have to learn to get the seeds, get the buds, and hope for the best. Sometimes you even have to take the whole plant and just replant it in another area so that you can start seeing it pop up next spring. That's how I did my yellow dock root, my curly dock root, my wild lettuce. That's right. I got wild lettuce popping up everywhere. I got yellow dock and curly dock popping up everywhere in my yard. Why? Because I chose to take those seeds to my home, even down to sheep sorrel. Spread them seeds around because you need them sheep sorrel. I need to spread around some ironweed seeds, but my yard don't have enough iron, so I didn't want to waste the seeds. So there we have it. Oh, wait. I'm passing around my collection plate, okay? You're no stronger than your group, okay? Like I told everybody, I'm on a chattel loan. Chattel loan means you do not incorporate your land into the home itself. So meaning I'm not going to use my land as collateral, because we're living in times where we may have to petition or anything to get out of circumstances. So right now, basically, I'm going to be borrowing this mobile home from them. My loan is home only with a 20% down payment. There's nothing about this. It's a chattel loan. Nothing about this loan. I'm using my land as collateral, because when push comes to shove, guess what? If I need my land to use it for fruits and vegetables, if I need my land to put a tent out there, I don't have to go downtown and put up a tent. I'll have land for a tent if push come to shove. Those people just take their mobile home. We're in a time where, you don't want to use your land as collateral. So that's what I'm working on. So people may be curious or whatever, but this group or my group, when it comes down to my visions and my voice and my opinions and my perspectives, I'm no stronger than the group. So again, I'm passing this collection plate around to anybody that can accumulate some crumbs for me and the tap fees of this property, okay? The only way they will pay for the tap fees of their property is if I tie my land in as collateral. Meaning if something happened during this scamdemic where I can't pay them, I lose my land too. We're not going to do that. We're doing a chattel loan, so I have to pay my own tap fees, okay? It was told to me that it was told to me that if they ever had to repo the mobile home, they can't repo the tap fees. They can't repo the water and sewage. So that's why they're not financing it. And in that case, I just got to come up with the money. Remember, I got the website. You can purchase herbs. You can purchase crystals. You can purchase oils, incense, all of that. But you have to do it by invoice. You can purchase tarot readings, palm readings, all of that, okay? So remember, this group is no stronger than its audience. That's like a church. If the church can't bring enough funds to pay the light bills, to bring events and food to the table, the church is weak. The audience is weak. And what happens is, me, myself, dealing with magic and esoteric practices or occult practices, meaning the unknown, I would have to start purging. I would have to physically start purging the channel of dead weight. That's true. That is really, really true. Like, nobody needs an audience that just feed, but can't give back in no form or fashion. No thanks or gratitude through circulation of currency. Okay? That's one thing that's real. Not only that, I was speaking to a guy, good, beautiful being. He has taught me a lot. He's into having multiple wives, right? And I said, it's something you really got to pay attention to. I said, the only groups, they're not with the system. They ain't writing off no non-profit organization and all that. They ain't under no contracts with the state or government. But the only groups that can build communities are groups with morals. That's right, groups with morals that all believe in the same thing. And 9 out of 10, they're using religion, whether that be Jesus, Yahweh, the Most High, whatever. These groups have morals. They all believe in a certain thing, okay? And they start building. Their communities are thriving and growing. Their homesteads are growing. And it's multiple communities like that, okay? And these people contribute and work together, okay? And I don't want to be the one that have to bring up some God, Yahweh, or Jesus to have a community that wants to work together and thrive with like minds, okay? But I can tell there are some dead branches in my audience. And what I mean by that is there's not enough people supporting the herbal side of this group. And let me tell you something. If you're not supporting the herbal side of this group, you're going to be just like what Dr. Deborah Blair said. Synthetic things are not going to help you. The only things that are going to help you are living herbs, alkaline herbs. Those are the herbs that are going to replenish your cellular structure and all that, right? So if you're not supporting that side or aspect of my lifestyle on YouTube or social media, anything, if you're not saying, mail me some of that, how much it costs, what you got available, you're already dead branches. Nobody's even holding a conversation with me saying, I bought this herb before. It's really good. It helped me with my acne. It helped me with my eczema, help me with my psoriasis, help me with a certain disease. Nobody's on my channel saying, I've bought that herb before. I've bought that Dr. Sabi herb before. Nobody. So yeah, again, I'm circulating this collection plate, right? And I'm not trying to center this channel around God or some type of Most High to get some type of remorse or security from it. But I do know for a fact, most communities that have homesteads and have villages, they use one like mind, one source, one physical type aspect, deity or source to bring everybody together, okay? I don't feel like I should have to pull out a Bible or say, preach the word of God or anything or any type of religion for you to pull together some type of ties to function on my channel. Okay? Now, like I say, these other channels with these communities are high role models. And I'm learning that they have one set mind, one thing they all believe in, and they come together and they're building. Okay? And I feel like this channel should be a nice outlet where we should be building. Definitely building. These videos should be getting shared. The knowledge should be getting shared. Like, it's like a stale audience. That's like if I say I'm not going to give you the ingredients to my compound, you buy the compound, and when you get the compound, you take note of the ingredients. So basically, you're getting the herb and you're getting the ingredients. You should support that. Now, what you could do is take the ingredients on that bag and go buy your own. But shouldn't I get some type of reward for studying my own body and letting you know what herbs to put together to help the body in a certain form of fashion? That's like saying, yes, you'll get the ingredients when you buy my salve. Now you could go get all the herbs and the ingredients to make as much salve as you want. But you have to buy the product from me first. See, back in the day, I used to give people access to where I got this, where I got that. I don't do that no more. My knowledge, the reason why I don't spread my knowledge of whereabouts like that no more is because when it was time for me to go back and replenish my stock, it wasn't available. The whole world find out where you buying or whatever, and when you get back, oh, we're out of stock. We're out of stock. I don't do that no more. I don't do it no more. I learned my lesson real fast that you just can't do it. You just can't do it. So, yeah, that's how you support this channel. If I make a compound and I say it's for this, or if I say I'm going to share the ingredients, I'm sharing the ingredients by you buying the actual product from me. And when you buy the product from me, the ingredients will be on that product. Whether you decide to go share the ingredients with the world, that's your business. But I got paid for sharing them ingredients with you. Okay? So again, I'm passing that collections plate. Last but not least, the end of the video is sometimes always the best. So I'm chewing on the stems and the leaves of the crimson. I'm chewing on the leaves and the stems of the red clover. And right then and there, I was looking at the pavement. About an hour later, I'm looking at the pavement. I'm looking at the sky like the sky's blue, baby blue. And that funnel in my third eye opened up. And those clouds It's this thing that's shaped like a cloud, like you have tunnel vision. And you can see this gray shadow of funnel that looked like a bunch of clouds leaving your third eye and going out. Leaving your third eye and going out. And my forehead had got instantly numb. And I said, that's why you wanted me to get these red blossoms. And when I laid down to take a nap, my pineal gland started popping. It started igniting this fire. Like it would go pop, pop. Like it was cranking up again. Like it was literally cranking up. It was sparking a fire. It was trying to crank up. It kept popping. And as my eyes was closed, I could see flashes of white light from the back saying pop, pop, pop. It was literally, it was like a car that sparked no fire was sparking up again. The more times you turn it over, the more gas it get or more electricity charge it get until it cranks up. That's crazy, ain't it? That is crazy. Like I was literally just sitting there and the concrete in the sky just started having that shadow funnel just go out. It looked like a grayscale cloud just going out, wouldn't stop moving, and my forehead had got numb. And then when I laid down, I heard it popping, like it was trying to crank up my pineal gland. My medulla oblongata was just like, pop, 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 pop. I was like, what? Yeah, it was trying to crank back up. But I know how to ignite it. You just do some energy work. And I've explained the energy work before. You go barefooted on the ground in a safe area. You put your left hand down, you put your right hand up, and you bring in the energy from the sun, and you bring in the energy from the ground, and you circulate that energy for about 60 seconds. Then you switch hands. You put your right hand down, your left hand up, with your feet spread apart while you're standing up, and you circulate that energy again. Then you get down on the ground in the lotus position, and you circulate that energy for 15 to 30 minutes. And you do this for around about 4 or 5 days. Before you know it, your Kundalini has erected. That's very important. But like I say, in my profession, I really can't be erecting my Kundalini right now. Okay, it's much. But let me tell you something. You can do it temporarily. Like if you want some cellular reconstruction, cellular regeneration, you can definitely do it. So I still haven't created my batch of water herb where you release fluid and salt off your body. I got the compound, but I have not bagged it up because I sell everything in 2 ounces. So I will be listing it, okay, in about 3 weeks so people can support that, okay? And like I say, when you get the herb or the compound, it's going to have the ingredients on it. So you don't have to shop with me no more. You could go anywhere you want to and buy your herbs, forage your herbs. But the initial purchase will be you basically supporting the channel so that you can have the ingredients and you can do whatever you want to do, okay? And plus, you have to sample the ingredients anyway. You can't take my word for it and go buy all these herbs. And then next thing you know, you don't know if it works. So you get a good deal. You get a trusted source that has already tried the compound. You got your guinea pig, me. You get the product mailed to you. And you get the ingredients on the product. So if you ever wanted to go buy the ingredients yourself, in bulk, you could. Okay? So there we have it. Unearthed Magic, the truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.